Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of Virtual Community Kitchen. My name is Roxanne McCleary and today I'm going to be making chicken pasta casserole with mixed vegetables. So set out before me are a few of the ingredients that we'll be using today. I've already cooked up a pot of fusilli pasta. Isn't that a great word? Fusilli. It's the spiral pasta. I've also got a couple cans of soup. One is cream of mushroom, and then I've got cream of chicken. We've got some fresh Parmesan cheese and some panko breadcrumbs, but you can use whatever breadcrumbs you have on hand. We're gonna need a little bit of butter, salt and pepper, chicken. I think you could use whatever type of chicken you would like, but today I have chicken thighs, boneless and skinless. And then we've also got some spices here. So I have 1 tablespoon of, what is that, minced onion, dried onion, a tablespoon of parsley, a tablespoon of basil, and some garlic powder. I think I've got half a tablespoon of garlic powder there. Okay, I've got some butter heated up in my pan here, and then I've got my tray of chicken, and I'm just gonna, this is how I do it at home. And then if that happens, you just do that. So I'm just gonna cook this chicken over a medium-high heat. I think I have it on 6.5, and cook it up until the juices run clear and there's no pink. One thing to keep in mind if you're cooking with your toddlers in the kitchen and you've got a curious toddler, I always like to keep my hot stuff on the back burner, just to keep it away from little grabby fingers down over here. It only takes a second for them to reach up and burn themselves. Now I'm just going to add my spices. So we've got a tablespoon of basil, a tablespoon of parsley, some dried minced onion, and some garlic powder. And it's all gonna get stirred up in here anyway, but yeah. And then it also requires some salt and pepper too, so I'm just going to add a little bit of that to my taste. Okay, I'm back and my chicken is cooked, so this is kind of what it's looking like. I did break up the chunks quite a bit with just the side of my spoon while I was cooking, and yeah, so they look about like that. I'm going to add this to the pasta that I boiled and drained and rinsed. Then I am going to add 2 cups of frozen mixed veggies. You can use whatever bag of frozen veggies that you have at home. I picked the one with the corn because I like corn. And then I'm going to add this cream of chicken soup. Oh, there we go. And the cream of mushroom soup. Oh yeah. I love the sound it makes when it comes out. So cool. And then I'm just gonna stir that all up. And I have a prepared baking dish to my right over here. I've greased it with some baking spray. And once this is all stirred and mixed thoroughly, then I will add it to the greased baking dish. Oh, I almost forgot. I made this a couple nights ago with my 11-year-old daughter, and one of the critiques was that it ended up a little bit dry. So I'm just going to add a little bit of milk. I think 1 can should do it. And then that should make it a little bit more moist. I saw other reviewers put in sour cream or another can of soup, so you can kind of experiment with it, but we'll give this a try and I'll let you know how it turns out. Maybe it'll be a little bit less dry. Okay, so I'm back with some melted butter. This is about 2 tablespoons of melted butter in here. And to that, I'm just going to add 1 cup of the panko breadcrumbs, or like I said before, any type of breadcrumbs that you have will be fine for this. And then a little bit of Parmesan cheese as well. So again, about 2 tablespoons. And this is going to make our crust for the top of the casserole. So I'm just gonna stir that up with a fork. I actually didn't do this part last time. I let my daughter do it. So, and then I told her to spread it evenly across the top of the casserole. So let's see if I can do that today. Or if it's just gonna be a big clumpy mess. Oh, I'm actually doing a pretty good job. Look at that. Gorgeous. Okay, I've also preheated my oven to 400 degrees, so once this topping is all spread evenly over the casserole, then I'll put it in the oven for, I forget actually, what does it say? 30 minutes. Okay, I'm back, and guess what? My casserole's done, and it's looking really good. So it's all brown and golden on top. I can hear it sizzling a little bit, so it's nice and hot. Maybe let it sit for a few minutes before you serve it up, just so it has a chance to cool down. But it's got all your protein, your carbs, your veggies. It's a good all-around meal or dish to serve any time of the year.